sometimes, majority of the time, we underestimate our self-worth, and we should stop doing that. Like our voice, our values, our contributions are so important. It's valuable. And I think, so for example, myself, I felt early on in my career, you know, you have to prove yourself constantly. And then you have the sense of confidence and self-belief, which is so crucial. And then you adopt this confidence, you adopt the self-confidence, and then you aspire to become what you weren't a few years ago. So if I could actually offer any advice, is that know that you are worth it. Your self-worth is so important, and never underestimate your worth. But in addition to that, never forget that your well-being is also important. Many times we are stressed about our careers, our jobs, our daily duties, and we forget about the well-being, our mental health, our physical health. So we gotta work-life balance. That it took me a very, very long time to kind of work on that, and I think majority of us are still working on it, but work-life balance as well. Prioritize your work-life balance, as well as never underestimate your self-worth.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I'm not even going to add to that because you covered every single topic on that, or every single angle on that topic. So we all know this, and this is why you ended up in the finals last year. You are a champion. You are a catalyst for this change and transformation, especially in our industry. Eileen, why?
I would like to say because I've lived it. I know what it's like to...
Have you been discriminated against?
So not as bad as how I see it playing out in 2020 Thrive instead of 2025. I like to call it 2020 Thrive. Not as much as how we see it these days. I mean, I've literally worked in multiple industries, and yeah, there were some discrimination to an extent. But in 2025 and of recent times, I see it playing out even more. And you
are at least the fourth person that said that.
Oh, is it?
In my interviews in the last 3 weeks,
and I think that's why.
And it's just shocking because I obviously I'm not never, but I'm not going to be the recipient of this discrimination because 100%. Of being a journalist. I'm always wearing my media shirt.
Yes.
So it's disappointing to hear this from you.
100%.
Please tell me more.
And I think.
Please tell us more.
And I think that's where, when I say your self-worth and your confidence comes in, because once you start speaking up for yourself, once you start setting those boundaries, then you can stand up for what's right and what's wrong. And I always say you gotta have these boundaries, and that's why I'm passionate about empowering women, because I know what it's like to be discriminated, and I've lived it, I've walked through it. So I know exactly what it likes to be in those situations. And I mean, imagine this amazing world where women don't have to fight for a seat at the table. It's 2020 Thrive, and we're still having these conversations about how we can take up space, you know. I know we have a very long way to get there, very, very long. But I think, so I think we will get there. I'm very hopeful and I'm confident we will get there. But it's our generations now that have to work on it. We have to start
we need to pave
building
the way.
that 100%. So our future generations don't have to have these conversations. They will be given seats at table. They don't have to ask for seats. They know that their self-worth is valuable, and they won't be recognized for their gender. They will be recognized for their talent
and their capability. And it's very unfortunate that on IWD International Women's Day that I found the stat of we will only recognize or receive this parity and this equality or equity in 2159.
That's shocking.
That is 5 generations. However, yes, when I read the stats and when I had to relay it, it hurt me. And it is definitely something that sets me back, because this is what I do. I do women empowerment. And it's not sets me back, but discourages me a little bit. I'm only human. And then I very quickly snap back and I say to myself, but if I don't do this, 100%. That 2159 is going to move to 2559. So I might as well just continue what I'm doing, keep the narrative open, and just, you know what, try and leave it better than I found it.
100%.
Because that's the only thing that we can do.
And I think your platform, for example, is an amazing platform where we can have these conversations to say that, you know, this is the stats and this is what we need to do to kind of lower that. 5 generations is too much.
Yes.
Like it should not be 5 generations. We need to get there the sooner rather than later.
Absolutely.
So I think majority of us are on the same page in the terms of our shared values and empowerment and breaking these stereotypes. I'm confident it won't be 5 generations.
Thank you.
I'm
I've just bounced back. The resilience, and I'm back. Because I mean, 2 are better than 1.